In the crushing darkness, 3,000 feet beneath the surface of the Pacific Ocean, something enormous is moving. The water pressure here would collapse a human body in seconds. The temperature hovers just above freezing. No sunlight has reached this depth in 100 million years. Yet in this alien void, where the weight of the ocean presses down with the force of 50 elephants on every square inch, eyes the size of dinner plates scan the infinite black. They are hunting. These are the eyes of Architeuthis ducks, the giant squid, the largest invertebrate on Earth and one of the most elusive creatures ever to haunt the imagination of humanity. For centuries, this phantom existed only in myth, in sailors' tales of ship-devouring krakens and monsters that rose from the abyss. But the giant squid is no legend. It is real. It is watching. And until the year 2004, no human being had ever seen one alive in its natural habitat. What you are about to witness is the story of a creature that defied science, evolution, and extinction itself. A predator born from an ancient lineage that stretches back 500 million years, across epochs when oceans teemed with armored giants and the continents drifted like icebergs across the face of the planet. This is the story of how something so immense, so utterly bizarre, survived when entire worlds collapsed around it. This is the story of the Phantom of the Abyss. To understand the giant squid, we must travel far back in time, long before humans, dinosaurs, or even fish as we know them existed. During the Cambrian explosion, roughly 500 million years ago, life in Earth's oceans diversified at an unprecedented rate. Among the earliest ancestors of modern cephalopods were small, shelled mollusks that crawled along the seafloor, slow and vulnerable. Over millions of years, evolution reshaped these creatures. Their external shells, once protective, became a liability. Gradually, the shells shrank, moved inward, or vanished entirely. By the Devonian period, around 400 million years ago, cephalopods had traded armor for speed. They became agile hunters, relying on intelligence, vision, and movement rather than protection. This transformation laid the foundation for the lineage that would eventually produce the giant squid. Fossils from the Mesozoic era reveal enormous squid-like animals thriving alongside marine reptiles and massive sharks. One of the most famous, Tussoteuthes longa, lived in the western interior seaway during the Cretaceous period. Its internal shell measured over 5 feet long, making it a true giant of its time. These animals shared the ocean with mosasaurs and plesiosaurs, predators that would dwarf most modern marine life. Then came the catastrophe. 66 million years ago, an asteroid struck Earth, triggering a mass extinction that wiped out the dinosaurs and devastated marine ecosystems. Ammonites, the shelled cousins of modern squids, vanished entirely. Yet the squid lineage survived. Scientists believe this resilience was due to adaptability. Squids could dive deep, migrate vast distances, and exploit a wide range of food sources. They were not bound to reefs or shallow waters. They could disappear into the depths when the world above collapsed. Recent fossil research suggests that modern squids diversified rapidly around 100 million years ago, long before the extinction event. By the late Cretaceous, squids were already abundant and often larger than many fish species. When the extinction came, they were ready. The giant squid is the result of this deep evolutionary success, a survivor shaped by repeated global catastrophes. The giant squid lives in one of the most extreme environments on Earth. Beneath the sunlit surface lies a vertical world of darkness. Below the twilight zone is the midnight zone, where no sunlight penetrates. Here, at depths between 1,000 and 3,000 feet, pressure is immense, temperatures are near freezing, and darkness is total. This world is sustained by marine snow, tiny particles of organic matter drifting down from above. Life here is sparse, but highly specialized. Many creatures generate their own light through bioluminescence, producing flashes and glows used to hunt, communicate, or confuse predators. The giant squid does not produce light. Instead, it sees it. Its eyes are the largest in the animal kingdom, reaching up to 10 inches in diameter. These eyes are not simply large, they are exquisitely sensitive. They can detect the faintest traces of bioluminescence, even from hundreds of feet away. This ability allows the squid to locate prey, and more importantly, to detect danger. Scientists believe these eyes evolved specifically to spot sperm whales, the the squid's only known natural predator. As a whale moves through clouds of glowing plankton, it creates a disturbance, a moving silhouette of darkness against faint light. The squid can detect this and flee, sometimes gaining crucial seconds before the whale locks on with echolocation. The giant squid is a masterpiece of deep-sea adaptation. It can reach lengths of up to 43 feet, with females generally larger than males. 2 long feeding tentacles extend far beyond the 8 shorter arms, allowing the squid to strike from a distance. At the ends of these tentacles are clubs lined with rotating, serrated suckers made of chitin, designed to grip and tear flesh. Its body is soft and gelatinous, allowing it to withstand crushing pressure without rigid bones. Its blood is blue, containing hemocyanin rather than hemoglobin, which transports oxygen more efficiently in cold, low oxygen water. 3 hearts power its circulation, 2 feeding the gills, and 1 supplying the rest of the body. At the center of its arms is a powerful beak, capable of slicing through bone and muscle. Though much of its diet remains unknown, it likely feeds on deep-sea fish and other squid. Movement is achieved through jet propulsion, drawing water into the mantle and expelling it in explosive bursts. The squid is not built for long chases, but for sudden ambushes in the dark. For centuries, humans knew the giant squid only through legend. Tales of krakens and sea monsters filled sailor folklore. Norse myths spoke of creatures mistaken for islands. Medieval texts described beings that swallowed ships whole. These stories were dismissed as exaggeration until physical evidence began washing ashore. In the 19th century, giant squid carcasses appeared along the coast of Newfoundland. In one famous encounter, a fisherman and a boy were attacked by a massive tentacled creature. The severed limb measured 19 feet long. Scientists took notice. Between 1870 and 1880, dozens of specimens were studied. Professor A.E. Verrill formally described the species, naming it Architeuthis. Early measurements claimed lengths approaching 60 feet, though modern scientists believe these were exaggerated due to tissue stretching after death. Despite this, no one had ever seen a giant squid alive. For more than a century, it remained a biological ghost. That changed in 2004. Off the coast of Japan, Dr. Tsunemi Kubodera and his team deployed deep-sea cameras baited with squid. At 900 meters, a giant squid attacked the bait. Over 4 hours, the camera captured images of the animal in its natural environment. When the equipment was recovered, a severed tentacle remained. DNA confirmed the impossible. The giant squid had finally been photographed alive. In 2006, the team captured a live specimen and brought it to the surface. It did not survive, but the footage was historic. Humanity had finally seen the phantom. The most iconic encounter came in 2012, when a joint expedition using Dr. Edith Witter's Medusa camera system successfully lured a giant squid using a bioluminescent decoy. The squid emerged from the darkness, graceful and alert, its eyes reflecting the camera light. The footage lasted only seconds, but it changed everything. The giant squid's greatest enemy is the sperm whale. These whales dive to depths exceeding 6,000 feet, holding their breath for up to 90 minutes. Their bodies bear scars from squid suckers, evidence of violent encounters in total darkness. The whale hunts using echolocation, actively pursuing its prey rather than stunning it. The squid fights back, attempting to blind or escape, but most encounters end with the whale victorious. Giant squid beaks are commonly found in whale stomachs, silent proof of countless battles. Some scientists believe this relationship drove the evolution of both species. As whales became more efficient hunters, squids retreated deeper. Whales followed. Eyes grew larger. Dives grew longer. An evolutionary arms race played out in the abyss for millions of years. Despite modern technology, much about the giant squid remains unknown. Its lifespan, mating behavior, communication, and population size are all mysteries. Some scientists believe millions may exist. Others fear their numbers are declining due to climate change, overfishing, and deep-sea disruption. What is certain is that the giant squid is not a sluggish drifter, but an active, intelligent predator. Its existence reshapes our understanding of deep-sea ecosystems and reminds us how little of the ocean we truly know. As the sun sets over the Pacific, somewhere far beneath the waves, a giant squid is gliding through the darkness. Its tentacles trail behind it like ribbons of shadow. Its enormous eyes scan the void, searching for the faint glow of prey or the ominous silhouette of a hunting whale. It is solitary, as it has always been, a lone hunter in a realm of perpetual night. The giant squid is a survivor of deep time, a creature that has witnessed the rise and fall of entire worlds. It has outlasted the dinosaurs, the marine reptiles, the ammonites. It has adapted to a world of crushing pressure and freezing cold, to darkness so absolute that most creatures cannot conceive of it. It is a living fossil, a window into an ancient past, and a reminder of how little we truly know about the planet we inhabit. But the ocean is changing. Human activity is altering the chemistry of the water, warming the temperatures, and depleting the oxygen. The deep sea, once thought to be too vast and remote to be affected by human hands, is not immune. What will become of the giant squid in this changing world? Will it adapt once again, as it has for hundreds of millions of years? Or will it fade into extinction, becoming not a myth, but a memory? We do not have the answers. We can only watch and wonder and hope that future generations will still have the chance to search for the phantom of the abyss. Because the giant squid is more than just an animal. It is a symbol of the unknown, of the mysteries that still exist in a world that often feels completely explored. It is a reminder that there are still frontiers, still wonders, still creatures so extraordinary that they seem almost impossible. And somewhere, right now, in the crushing darkness 3,000 feet below the surface, those dinner plate eyes are watching, waiting, hunting. The phantom endures. If you enjoyed this journey into the abyss, please like and subscribe. Tell me in the comments where you're watching from.